I've gotten pretty far in my hardcore world, and it's about time where I start doing some dangerous stuff, like getting netherite, going to the end, and fighting the wither. But this is hardcore after all, and if I die, I lose everything. So in this video, I'm setting out to get a Totem of Undying to make things a bit safer for myself, and this was a crazy journey. Also, we're closing in on 200,000 subscribers, so if you enjoyed these videos and you haven't already, press that subscribe button. It'll really help me out. Anyway, enjoy the video. Now, to do a raid, we need two pretty important things: a village and a pillager outpost or patrol. In a previous episode, I found this weird looking pillager outpost, so let's head over there and see if I can get some things set up. And on my way over, something crazy happened. Okay, I wasn't recording, but I just got my second trident in this world, and I've only killed 6 drowned. Why am I so lucky? Oh, pillager outpost, where are you? There it is. That actually was not as far as I thought. As I was heading over, I realized that in a previous episode, I had killed most of the villagers in the village. Let's see, are there gonna be any living villagers left? I see one, a child. Okay, this village should be perfect. It's super flat around the entire perimeter, but I think I want some help because I don't want to lose my life after all. You know how we have that iron farm? Well, I haven't really found a good use for all that iron. So I was thinking we could make a massive perimeter full of iron golems to help us with this raid. So let me head back home and see how much iron I have so we can start making a massive iron golem army. All right, this iron farm has been working non-stop ever since I built it. So let's see how much iron I've acquired. And with it all crafted into iron blocks, this is how much I've gotten so far. It doesn't look like too much, but it's actually enough to spawn 310 iron golems. But I wanted more than this. I wanted enough for at least 500 golems, which meant I need to let the farm run for a bit longer. So while I let the iron farm run, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a pumpkin farm since I need pumpkins to spawn the iron golems. And if we're gonna be doing a lot of farming, might as well go ahead and craft myself a diamond hoe. All right, this melon farm is just temporary, so I'm just gonna build it out in the open right here. Planting everything up took no time at all, and I would soon be on my way to having more than enough pumpkins for this project. And using bone meal that we get from the poppies in the iron farm, I can go ahead and speed this pumpkin farm up. Wow, we already have pumpkins. Let's go. All right, now that we have the pumpkin farm and the iron farm both running, I have a few other important things to do while we wait. And the first one is this. My entire starter house is filled with chests, both inside and out. And I'm running out of space to store my items in this world. So I'm gonna be building a new storage room, and I have just the place to build it. Right here in the cave underneath my starter house that almost killed me in episode 1. What I wanna do is hollow out this cave and turn it into a storage cave. I think it's gonna look super cool. But before we start working on that, I have got to move these chickens because otherwise we're going to be hearing this for the entire episode. Wow. I am going to save you though in memory of the cursed chickens. Now where are we going to put the new home for these chickens? And right here behind the barn is where I think it'll look best. So let's go ahead and clear this all out. All right, it's been cleared out, and now let's set up the pen. You know what? While we're at it, might as well just move the rest of the animals over there too. I think that will be a lot more enjoyable to walk up this path and not have to hear this all the time. And for the animal pens, I wanted each animal to be in its own pen, and for them to all be different sizes. All right, the enclosures are done, and they look kind of cool. Let's get the first animals moved in, and those are gonna be the chickens. Hello, friends. Let's go, piggies. And time for the cows. All right, guys, let's go. And just like that, we have all of our animals now contained in their pens. But I do have one problem though. See, these chickens are an amazing source of XP, but I don't want to cram them in this pretty looking pen. So what I think I'm gonna do is turn the upstairs portion of the barn into a chicken farm, since we have all this space that we're not using. But little did I know, this chicken farm would end up becoming a small lag machine in this world. All right, the totally humane chicken farm is now complete, and all I have to do is get a bunch of chickens to move in here. The reason it's shaped like this is so I can breed all the chickens all without ever having to step foot inside of the chickens themselves, because that can get dangerous. Wow, it is so quiet walking up these stairs now. And now that all the animals are taken care of, we can start working on the storage cave. The first order of business is to make an entrance to it. And I think if I break through here, yes, perfect. That is so convenient. Now, I want the entrance to this cave to be pretty wide, but I also want it to look as natural as possible, which might be kind of hard to pull off, but hopefully I can make it work. For the cave entrance, I had to hollow it out quite a bit, since the entrance was much smaller than it looked like from the outside. Okay, this is already looking so much better than it was before. Now, let's keep working. Alright, and with the cave nicely hollowed out, I want to add some details to this entranceway. I want to make it look a little bit like a lush cave, and I think I also want to put in a little river. So let's see if I can make that happen. This was my first small river that I've ever made, so it took me quite a bit to get it looking good. And for the rest of the details, I bone milled a bit of moss, added a little bridge over the river, then continued the path design that I've been using in the rest of the world right into the cave. Okay, with the detailing of the entrance almost entirely complete, it's time to start work on the actual storage area part. But we've run into yet another issue and I'm all out of wood. So I went to gather up some jungle wood to turn into chests, and while I was doing that, I went to harvest the pumpkins that had grown while I was working on the cave. After many hours, I finally got all of these chests out of my starter house and moved them all into the storage cave. It's not fully organized yet, but I do have some of the bulk items over here and right here. All right, now over here, I want this to be the section that houses all of the blocks and items that come from the nether. For this nether area of the storage system, I made a little room in the main cave for the bulk blocks. Then below, I added a smaller cave for the less common items. Here is the storage room so far. I have all of this stuff over here, the main bulk storage right here, a bunch of miscellaneous items in redstone over here, some unfinished stuff over here, all of the nether section over here and down here. And just around this side is where I'm going to store all of my valuables. But I've been working on this for almost an entire day. So let's go over to the iron farm and see how much iron we got. I just did some calculations and this is enough iron for over 500 iron golems. And I also have more than enough pumpkins. But there's one last thing that I want to do before I can start this raid. And it's to get myself an enchanted bow. Now I have 57 levels, lots of string, lots of sticks. So getting a good bow should be no issue. Time to head back up to the enchanting tower to see what we can get. Okay. Infinity. Wow, that's crazy. Ooh, that's really good. Power 3 and punch. Unbreaking 3, power 4, flame. Power 3 again. And punch 1 again. Wait, I think if I combine all of these 4, I should have the perfect bow. Power 5, unbreaking 3, punch 2, flame, and infinity. Wow, and it only took 4 bows to get the perfect bow. Now, name this bow for me in the comments, guys. And I know I haven't been naming my things, but I'm going to be doing a stream after this video comes out, and I'm going to take all of your suggestions, and we're going to name everything in this world. Now, we are officially ready to do the raid. So let's go ahead and get all these pumpkins and all the iron blocks moved over to the village. Heading over to the village took quite a few trips, since I had 35 stacks of iron and about 10 stacks of pumpkins. But as I was heading over, I came across another drowned with a trident. I wonder if I can get myself a third trident. Surely not. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, I'm on my last trip bringing over all the items to the village, and it's time to get the raid village all set up. Now, to make this a little bit easier, I'm gonna be moving the villager to a flatter area. That way I can flatten out a 64 by 64 area where the raid can spawn. Oh no, my villager turned into a zombie, and that was the only one left alive in this entire village. So I'm either gonna have to cure this villager or somehow bring one all the way back over here. This is going to be fun. Instead of luring a villager all the way over to that village, I decided to try to cure it instead, which meant I had to go to the nether to get some gold for a golden apple, and the easiest source being the nearby bastion. After that, it was back to the overworld to craft up a golden apple and get myself a potion of weakness. It's been a little bit, but I'm finally back and I have everything I need to cure the zombie villager. Let's hope he's still here. It looks like he is. Let's get rid of you. Time for step 1 of the cure. And then step 2. Perfect. Can't believe we actually got that to work. And now I can finish clearing out this area. And so began the long and tedious process of clearing out the entire village and the surrounding terrain. A raid can spawn anywhere in a 64 block radius of the village. And since I just have 1 villager and 1 bed, the center of the raid is the bed, which is what I'm centering the radius around. I underestimated how far I moved the villager away, since I ended up having to destroy the entire village, which I was trying to avoid. But after a bit of clearing out, I just broke my shovel. No! It was back to the enchanting tower to see if I could replace my shovel, but I had to make a quick stop at the chicken lag machine first for some XP. And it's just that easy. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, and silk touch on our new diamond shovel. And I'll also be adding mending. Perfect, now we can go back to the build site and continue the project. There wasn't much left to clear out, so I quickly finished the perimeter. And just like that, an entire 64 block radius is cleared out from the center point where the villager is going to be. Now, all I have left to do is set up all of the 500 plus iron golems. I'm going to place down the blocks of iron first, and then place the pumpkins on top later. All right, here's the first one. And I'll be spacing them out just like this, 1 block away from each other. And as I was placing the iron blocks, I started to really see how much 500 golems really is. And it's a crazy amount. Once that was done, I got to work carving all the pumpkins that I would need to spawn them all in, and using a donkey to move my extra items back to my base. And after way too many hours, I finally have all of the iron golems placed, just the iron blocks so far. The only thing I have left to do is place the carved pumpkins on their heads, and we can get them all spawned in. Now, after I finished placing all these iron blocks, I went ahead and I counted each individual one, and there's actually 581 iron golems. All right, here's the first one. Hired help. Hello, friend. Even though there were so many golems, spawning them in didn't take that long. And before long, wow, and that's already 300 iron golems spawned in. That's crazy. Time for the remaining 281 golems. All right, and here we are with the last 2 iron golems. 1 and 2. Oh, and 2. Oh my gosh. And 2. Oh my. And 2. Okay, now we can finally go get some bad omen. Come on, guys, my iron golems are waiting for me. Here we go. And just like that, we got bad omen. Time to head back and start this raid. I hope it works. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of iron golems. All right, now, as soon as I get 3 chunks away from the villager in the center, the raid will start. I'm so scared. Here we go. And we have to kill at least 1 raider to get the hero of the village effect. They're over here. Let's see the iron golems. Oh my gosh, it's like a battlefield. The iron golems are killing them so fast that I don't even have a chance to kill one myself. Okay, I'm gonna use a pearl to get over next time. Where are they? They're over there. Okay, I'm pearling. I need to kill 1 myself. There we go. Wow, this is so easy. Ooh, a saddle. I'll definitely take that. Okay, here comes the next wave. I think this is the wave where the evokers start to spawn, but maybe it's the one after this. I'm not sure. They're over here. Pearling over. Here they are. Doesn't look like we have any evokers yet. Okay, now I think this is the wave that has the evokers. Hopefully, because I really want that Totem of Undying. Here they are. Okay, I'm gonna stay a safe distance away, because I am scared of those Vexes. Yep, we got an evoker right here. Although there were Vexes and evokers spawning, they stood no chance against the Iron Golem army. Okay, this is the last one. Boom. And we got our first totem. Oh my gosh. Let's go! We officially have our first totem in this world. The last wave spawned, and this was the only one where I got a little nervous because, oh gosh, there's so many. I'm gonna stay a safe distance away. Oh no. They're coming towards me. Oh no, iron golems, help me, please. Oh gosh. Oh my god, it's an evoker. No! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please. Please help me. Thank you. There we go. Hero of the village. And just like that, our first raid in this world is complete. Thank you so much, Iron Golems. That was really easy with you guys. Wow, we have 5 totems. Should we test it out? Okay, this should be high enough if I take off my boots. Okay, here we go. I'm so nervous. It works! Wow, these totems are really gonna come in handy. I think I want to do another raid. Any captains? Perfect, we have Bad Omen again. Let's start our second raid. Thank you, Iron Golems. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of Iron Golems. Look at them all swarming the Ravager. That's crazy. This feels wrong because this is way too easy. Pearling over. I don't know why I'm pearling into the danger. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. There's Vexes. Ah! I think we're okay. And it was just that easy. Our second raid completed in no time. Wait, we won already? That's kind of crazy. It isn't the most efficient raid farm, but it definitely is one of the safest ones. And after just 2 raids, we managed to get ourselves 9 totems of Undying. Well, I guess 10 because I did use one up. And with 2 raids successfully completed, I finally achieved what I set out to do in this episode, which was get a totem of Undying. I wonder what I'll do in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!